Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today we're gonna have a competitive look at the new evolution of Petilil in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Hisuian Lilligant. This mon might be broken. First off, it's broken in-game for sure. Like using it in-game, it's absolutely incredible. If you want to play through the game easier, I advise getting this Pokemon. Secondly, it probably will be busted, or at least it has the potential to be busted in future games. So this is a competitive look, like I said. Obviously, we know that Legends Arceus has no competitive Pokemon. I always want to preface the videos with this. But we are looking towards Gen 9 or whatever generation that we can use these Pokemon in the future, whether it be some DLC for Sword and Shield, BDSP, or just Gen 9, which may be coming out this year or next year. Who knows? We're just thinking about it from that aspect in the traditional Pokemon game. So if you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure you let me know by leaving a like. Also, let me know your comments on this Pokemon, your thoughts overall on this Pokemon and its competitive potential. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe. I'm on my way to 300k. That is my end of the year goal. I upload Pokemon content every single day, and I love competitive Pokemon. So this is some of the most fun for me, just theory mining about the Pokemon itself going forward. So if you guys do enjoy, feel free to sub. So the big difference between this one and the other one is that this one is now grass and fighting. So Petilil evolves into, it's a regular Petilil, evolves into a grass and fighting Lilligant in the Hisui region. And there's a few things about that typing. First off, we have a few Pokemon like that already. We have Breloom, we have Arizion, we have Chestnut, we also have Hisuian Decidueye in the game itself. So not an unfamiliar typing. And it's actually a really good typing too, because grass and fighting is just proven. I already mentioned Breloom, right? That mon has been good since its conception. And it was especially good in Gen 5, 6, 7, and also Gen 4. So it's not in Gen 8 currently. Luckily for us, right? It's in BDSP, but it's not in Gen 8. So imagine Technician Breloom. So that's already a good typing, very good coverage overall. And while there is quite a few Pokemon, or there are quite a few Pokemon that do resist it, it's just solid typing, especially because this Pokemon's stats are insane. We're going to look at its stats real quick before we go over its abilities and some of its moves. So it has base 105 attack and base 105 speed. That is already a big buff from Lilligant. Lilligant has base 110 special attack, base 90 speed, 75, 75, 60, and 70. And I mean, you guys see some of the moves it gets, but look at the difference. Still retaining the exact same defenses, got rid of that special attack stat for 105 speed and 105 attack. That is an insane speed number to hit. It's a very, very beautiful speed number because it's faster than base 100s. It is faster than very prominent threats, right? Off the top of my head, Pokemon that come to mind, Garchomp or Shifu, and basically anything under that, Tapu Lele, Hydreigon. Pokemon you outspeed and you can deal with for either super effective or just strong damage in general. So an incredible speed tier, incredible attack stat, and it has quite a few buffs in its move pool as well. As you can see right there, this Pokemon has close combat and recover. So Lilligant gets recover in this game, which is wild. This is also pretty cool for regular Lilligant too, because if I actually look at Petilil, I believe Petilil also, let's click Legends Arceus, we're on Cerebi.net. Petilil also gets recovered at level 37 yet, because I'm pretty sure I had recover before I evolved it in the game itself. So that means that both this Lilligant and regular Lilligant should have access to recover in future games. So that's an amazing thing for both Lilligant, just because Lilligant's regular recovery was Giga Drain, like going for Giga Drain, or using Rest. And this means they can actually do bulky things with Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, Recover sets, so it would be a giant threat with that. But that's awesome to have reliable recovery in that. One of the best recovery moves is obviously Recover. So, other things that it has going for it. Let's look at its abilities. It's already very fast, but it gets Chlorophyll. That is dangerous. That is very dangerous. Let me tell you why that's dangerous. And it also has another dangerous ability right here that we can see. But Chlorophyll is very dangerous for Pokemon like this, because this Pokemon, not very bulky, but it's very strong and very fast. But there are Pokemon that are faster that can deal with it, right? I'm talking Pokemon like Dragapult, Pokemon like the Lottie twins, Pokemon like Kartana. These are all faster Pokemon that can usually knock it out and deal with it. However, with Chlorophyll doubling its speed, it makes revenge killing it outside of priority, because it's not the best defensive Pokemon, really, really difficult. So being able to double your speed in the sun, I think we definitely have a new sun Pokemon. This is going to work really nice with Torkoal or Ninetales. I like Torkoal better as a sun Pokemon, or I guess if you're playing like Ubers, Groudon, or wherever. But I really like this for this Pokemon, being able to double its speed, and it's crazy because if we look at its move pool, and I've already talked about, and we'll look at its move pool actually in 1 second, because I'm sorry, I keep talking about it, but we also have Hustle. Now Hustle is a great trash ability. I say that because while the trade-off like the power of Hustle, right? You essentially get choice band boost on all your attacks, but your average accuracy is 80, which means that your 100% accurate moves become 80%. Now this isn't too bad for Lilligant because both Leaf Blade and Close Combat are 100% accurate, and it does get access to Close Combat, which is something I was trying to say, but it does get access to Close Combat, so it's 100% accurate, and it becomes 80, and 80 is not that bad. I mean, we have Hydro Pump, but I've missed a lot of Hydro Pumps in my day. I don't know about y'all, but Leaf Blade and Close Combat, still really cool, and I think Hustle is really nice on potentially Choice Band sets and Choice Scarf sets as well. I kind of see it similar to Choice Scarf or Banded Durant, which all of its moves are always Hustle based, but if you actually look at Durant itself, Durant is 109 attack, 109 speed, so, but then it has like strong moves like Iron Head, First Impression, Superpower, etc. I think that this Lilligant could do something like that with Hustle as well. There's other ways it could use Hustle too, because we haven't even talked about its broken move, right? You might be thinking, dude, this doesn't seem that great. Like, it's good, right? But it's not that bulky. There are plenty of Pokemon to resist grass and fighting. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I actually named a few of the Pokemon that were faster, like Latios and Latias and Dragapult, etc. But with Hustle, it's already hard to switch in. With a Hustle 105 attack and Choice Band, you're easily 2-hit KO in Pokemon like Dragapult and Latios, just to let you know. And this is the big thing that makes it crazy. It has a signature move, and this signature move is called Victory Dance. I'm going to read this for you because I want you to understand just how crazy this is. The user performs a dance to usher in victory. It is a very fitting description. This raises the user's offensive and defensive stats and increases the damage dealt by the user's moves by 50%. So I want people to understand what this means. Imagine this Pokemon in Chlorophyll. So it already has double the speed. Now you go for Victory Dance. Not only is your attacks stronger now, right? Just naturally because it raises your stats. But your defense is stronger too, so you can actually make use of it and use Recover. And on top of that, your moves have the power of a Choice Band. You're already raising your offensive stats and defensive, but on top of that, they're giving you a 50% boost on all of your moves as well. Do you understand why this mon is broken in Pokemon Legends Arceus and why it has so much potential going forward in any game? That is an insane boost. That is essentially an Omni boost with a Choice Band. And the way I say it's essentially an Omni boost is because Omni boost would be all stats, right? You know, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. This doesn't raise your speed. However, if you are in Sun, your speed is already doubled, right? And even if you're outside of Sun, this is a Pokemon that's already relatively fast, right? And if your defenses are raised, if your defenses are raised, you also can make use of your Recover, so you can actually tank hits and deal insane damage, because on top of your offense being raised too, I don't know if it's +1, +2, or whatever they're gonna make the equivalent of whenever we go forward, you also increase the damage dealt by the user's moves by 50%. Your moves get 50% stronger. This is absolutely busted. And now, that's how the move works in the game itself. We don't know, maybe if this move actually does go to other games, maybe they'll only make it, you know, your attack and your defense raises, or your attack, special defense, and defense raises, and not the Choice Band boost. But assuming this copies the exact same thing, this is incredible. And this is why I think that you can take advantage of Chlorophyll without really needing to use Hustle. I think Choice Band sets with Hustle will be fine with Close Combat, Leaf Blade, Drain Punch for recovery, and then it also has access to Poison Jab and Aerial Ace as coverage. However, don't fret. You're thinking, oh, well, a Pokemon like Crobat can easily, or Flying types can easily wall this. I would think that initially, but if we look at the track record of all the grass fighting types, this mon learns Stone Edge, this mon learns Stone Edge, this mon learns Stone Edge. I wouldn't put it past Lilligant to potentially get a rock move, right? Because again, all the other grass fighting types all have rock moves. The only mon that doesn't is actually Hisuian Decidueye, but that's because it's in this game. I'm assuming it gets it later. But you still have Poison Jab as well for coverage, and Aerial Ace as well. So this mon has so much incredible potential. Again, I want to backtrack. I want to summarize it. Chlorophyll, double your speed. Victory Dance, get your offense and your defense boosted, right? So you're 75 times, you know, whatever boost it gives you. And then your offense, your 105 times whatever boost. And on top of that, your moves do 50% more damage. An absolutely incredibly busted move in itself on a great mon, right? This is such a huge buff. Not to mention, like I already showed you Recover, Leaf Blade, and Close Combat, because those are the big things that obviously stuck out, right? I mean, Lilligant already had a Leaf Blade, for those that didn't know. I just want to make that clear. Lilligant already had Leaf Blade. There are other moves this Pokemon gets as well. Aromatherapy. We could also talk about its other ability, Leaf Guard, but it just means you won't be statused under that. I think Chlorophyll is better, and I think Hustle is better. But the other moves that this Pokemon gets from Lilligant as well, Facade is an option too if you get statused. Also gets access to Quiver Dance, but you're not going to use that on this guy. You're going to use Victory Dance. Solar Blade is another big one that Lilligant gets. So imagine you're not even using Leaf Blade, but you're using 125 base power Solar Blade. I want to let you know that that's going to be KOing. That's going to be KOing Mons, right? That's going to be KOing Dragapult at +2. Just letting you know. Speaking of +2, it gets Swords Dance as well. So it's like you don't even if, let's say worst case scenario, Victory Dance does exactly this. It gives you, it's essentially an Omni Boost without speed, and then you get your move stronger. Victory Dance gets banned. It doesn't mean this Mon is completely dead. It still gets Swords Dance, and it can Swords Dance in Chlorophyll, still have +2, and still be incredibly strong with that Solar Blade, right? And not to mention, obviously, the Choice Band Hustle sets or Choice Scarf Hustle sets, because I think, again, as crazy as it would be to use the Victory Dance and to use Hustle together, I don't think you're already boosting yourself so much. I don't think you need to make your moves 80% accurate just for the sake of boosting even more. I feel like that's the definition of overkill, right? Unless it really lets you pick up a KO on something, because I'm pretty sure a +2 Lilligant with the Victory Dance going even more, you're gonna KO even physically defensive Toxapex, right? Like the bulkiest Pokemon, right? You're probably KOing physically defensive Corviknight with +2 close combat plus the 50% boost on it as well. So, not to mention, you can have an item to boost your stats as well, like a Life Orb or anything like that, right? This is just raw power I'm talking about, but you can use a Life Orb. So those Mons are definitely dying. So, this Mon looks absolutely insane, and a few other moves, let's see. If it does get access to Stone Edge, that'd be great versus Flyers like Zapdos and stuff, but even Zapdos probably has to be careful about +2 Solar Blade with Life Orb. And I keep saying +2 as if, like, the Victory Dance does that, because I saw stats go up. I don't know if it, I gotta look at this. Normal, agile, this is agile style. Performs a dance, usher victory. These raise offensive and defensive stats. So it'd be +1, right? And then I'm thinking about Swords Dance as well. But you can even use Victory Dance. I don't even know if Victory Dance can be spammed. Wow, because it's +1 everything. Increases damage of moves by 50% for 4 turns. So that's in that thing itself. Because in the game, stats boosts are really weird because they go away. Same thing with status and things like that. So in Legends Arceus, so it's kind of hard to like look it over, but you can still go for Swords Dance is what I'm saying. Like even if that move gets banned, you can still use something like Swords Dance in itself. And again, other options are, like I said, it gets Sleep Powder, so there's opportunities to set up Swords Dances too. And then we have Recover, so we don't need any reliable recovery. I see Grassy Lab, but that doesn't really matter. The rest of the moves don't really matter when it comes to this Pokemon. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it has access to rock coverage, just like the others, since that's something the grass fighters all share in common. And I just want to know your guys' thoughts. What do you think about this Pokemon? It sounds like it'd be a crazy Pokemon on Sun. It sounds like it'll be, and also, you know, being a nice Pokemon on Sun that's actually faster outside of Sun too, right? A lot of the Chlorophyll Pokemon, if we look at Chlorophyll, oh yes, I spelled it, wasn't embarrassed. So if we look at Chlorophyll, Whimsicott doesn't usually ever run it, right? Most common Chlorophyll user is Venusaur when it has Weather Ball. Lower tiers, you'll have Shift Tree and Victory Belt, and that's basically it, right? Jumpluff will run it too, but it's weak. This will be the fastest plus strongest. Like, it's a combination of the fastest plus strongest, right? Because even if Whimsicott and Jumpluff did it, they were weak as well. But this will be a combination of the fastest and strongest Chlorophyll user we've had, on top of it can still use Hustle too. So I want to know your thoughts. Let me know them down below. Isn't it insane that this Pokemon has the Omni Boost, essentially an Omni Boost, excuse me, because it's 4 stats, not 5. And that's only because offense and defense is considered 1 stat. Like, your special, when you raise offensive stats, you're raising both your physical and your special attack. It's just considered 1 stat in this. And your defense stats, it doesn't matter if it's defense or special defense, it's considered 1. So maybe they change it as well. But I want to know your thoughts. Let me know down below. I feel like this Mon just looks like an absolute hit, right? Like, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. And I'm excited to try it on Sun. I'm excited to try it out alone with Hustle as well. But the Victory Dance set just looks like the most broken thing. So once again, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you subscribe. If you want to pick up Pokemon Legends Arceus, I do have a Best Buy affiliate link down below that you actually support the channel. If you live in the US or anything from Best Buy, you can buy anything from that affiliate link and you help me out. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video later today. Goodbye, my friends.